Hi family, I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling blessed. It's your sister Portia How again. Hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling blessed. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you. Thank you. I would really like to thank you all for being there, supporting me as I narrate my story and tell my testimony and give God the glory. Give credit to where it's due. Basically, in my own human understanding of this has to be God, and there is no question about it. It's not like me questioning and doubting it and expecting somebody else to believe it. It's me saying, this is my story, this is what I've seen, and this is who I believe is the ultimate God. Today I wanted to tell you a certain chapter in my life that left me with aches and left me with confusion. You see, when you are going in these journeys and ventures of darkness, there are certain hiccups. There are certain things that you meet, and you sit yourself down and you ask yourself, okay, I'm gonna get out of this. Let me tell you of the witchcraft journey. This chapter of witchcraft journey. Family, you must remember I'm a traditional healer of the day and I'm a traditional healer of the night. So basically, there was a one-time meeting that I had to have with all the witches that were around my area, you see. And imagine you are this normal person during the day, and during the night you are that person, and you have to still be a normal person during the day, which was a bit hard for me because there was a time that we had a meeting, and we had a meeting in certain school in my local area, and it is so hard to you must. In my school days, I was an RCL president, yeah, and it was hard for me to come out of that because I went with these women to a meeting in a school. Imagine witches meeting in a school. Number one. Number two, the school that we went to, you cannot come out and tell the community that I once belonged to a group of witches, and as I was initiated into that, and this is what we did. One particular thing that drew my attention and it disturbed me, but I'm sworn to oath, I cannot just come during the day and say, hey, you are making a mistake. I saw who. You see, there's this one old lady who passed away quite a long time ago, ne? And when I arrived in this meeting, there was this lady. You see, she was there. She was there. I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't become scared because I am now one of them. I am gaining a hardened heart in every venture that I go to. So this particular lady was like literally the boss, and she's gone. The lady's gone. She's gone. Like in our daily life, the lady's gone. One thing I learned from that particular meeting was this lady was trying so hard to get to get her daughters, you see, and your daughters were not coming, and her daughters had tend to be very, very, I don't want to use this word, it's use, and then you need to add less, 2 words, use and less, edit, make a word. The ladies were like that. So the lady in this meeting was trying to get hold of the granddaughter. So apparently the granddaughter's mother was fighting this lady so hard, like a mom fighting with the spirit of her own child in order to get a grandchild. So, I nearly spoke of this girl, like, because I was closed with, this is my childhood kind of friend, I know the girl, a girl who's beautiful, a girl who sings well, a girl who can do literally anything, but nothing is coming her way. And she didn't know. So one day, because you must remember, I'm also a traditional healer during the day. One day I came across this girl, you see, and I had a knock in my heart. I cannot help her. I belong to these people. I know why she's like this. I looked at her, and that girl was one of the people that I meet, and then my meeting with her would go blank. What I mean is I would forget about her, literally. Like, I couldn't help her. I will forget that we even met, just nothing. I would not even worry about her. But then there would be a thing that, how do you tell her? But then you can't tell her. You had an oath, you see. I saw one young boy that I loved very, very much, and the boy was like a slave. That boy died, and to this day I'm close to the mother, but I still couldn't tell the mother that, hey, I saw your boy, and your boy was mopping. He was literally a slave, of a group of certain ladies. And seeing these things were so hard for me during the day. How do I come and tell these people? I see them, these are this is my community, and I see the secrets that are happening behind the houses, and I know who are the women doing this. And if a meeting was not held in a certain school, and in that school, when the meeting is over, the women will take their own urine and sprinkle all over the school. You understand? There are things that they will do that cause and contribute to the way the children are becoming. And the school that I'm talking about, even today you can go and find out it's one of the better schools ever, and it's a school that produced great people. But today the school is no longer the way we know it, the way it was in our olden times. The school has just gone it has gone bizarre. There was a time children of this particular school used to stab each other and do all these wicked things, And when I got saved and I remember and look back, I know what contributes to certain things that are happening in my community. And in my community family, I have to be quite honest with you. I'm coming from a community that is now, it's because there are certain rulers in that community. There are certain people that are in charge of certain areas, certain you call them government resources, you call them whatever, but they are in charge of that, and they are just empowering themselves on that. Just this one time when I met this lady, I couldn't talk to her, even though I was there, because they were trying to drain off my heart into wickedness. I had to give my womanhood again and give it to the full course, not like the other trade where I promised and dedicated my womanhood. This time I had to give it all. And I wanted to ask her, but I know you are gone. How come you are here? You see, and the like, she could sense that I have that question, and then she answered me, that the world that you see and you are living in, my child, is not the real world. This is the real world. She's closer, by the way, and I still couldn't understand to this day. Uti mama, like, what is the real world? Is this the real world where we live a secret life, where we are doing whatever we are doing and nobody sees? Is it a secret life to take a young boy from his mother? That boy is a young adult now, but that boy was taken as a young teenager, and he has been enslaved for you. Why? What did they didn't even know each other that much, and then you took away the son. It's not the only person that I saw quite a lot of people there, and it was said I saw women that had given over their own children who were now slaves. And I saw that. I saw that. And during the day, I have to look at this person and wonder why. But when I saw you, you are part of that. You are the cause of your own children's problems. You did that. And you look at other children that you come across and you cannot tell them that, you know what, I saw your mother, you see, and I saw your father. I know who. You cannot say it. You cannot. You are just watching people's children become use and the weight, the other one. You are watching them and you know what the problem is because you are part of the problem. You see, yes, it may be that you joined a bit later. They've been doing that for ages, but you cannot say. So one day they got angry with me because I called in during the day at my home place. I called in the people. There was a pipe that had busted or something, and then I had to call people to come. You see, I had to call people to come and fix, the plumbers to come and fix that. What I didn't know is the plumbers, as they were working, there was a huge rock that was a troublesome. So I told the plumbers to just cut it, and and they honestly tried all they could. They removed a huge rock. During that night, for me to be summoned and attend there, it was anger because they told me that you have removed something from our house. Like, they literally had their own underneath house that was built from my street to the other end of the street, the other street. So I was like, I don't understand. And then one of them was like, how do you think you were initiated? Family, hey. And that part only made me realize that because in my neighborhood, quite a lot of things happened between our neighbors. A lot of people were lost, but we don't understand how. But these people had their own mansion around my street to the other corner. So that's how they, when you have a heart that's evil, you attract evil. Remember that. When you have a heart that is full of anger, you're going to attract anger. So, and a young little girl was initiated because something is already placed by her home, you see, by old women and men, you see, that she's not even related to. Then as I grow into this evil as well, because I'm called, right, then I'm automatically part of them. You see, that's how it grew. Evil grew. You see, when evil grows, it's all like I told you, it grows everything about you. So I literally got initiated playing as a young girl by people I didn't know, by people I didn't own, by people that my mother didn't even owe anything, you see, but people in my neighborhood, you see. So me going out doing what I was doing, I was literally growing with that which was planted. First question, how many? Look, you need to sit down and ask, because I apply logic into, yes, I'm a spiritual being and I'm spiritually enlightened, but I want to understand the logic part of things. I had to calculate and see how well did these people structure out their thing. Yes, they did it well. Every household around my community was touched by evil in a certain way. People lost their lives. Like there's a house that there's a funeral that you will not understand how it came to be. Why? We are sitting right on top of a mansion, of a house that belongs to the witch. I asked, I didn't know there's a house. I've been going with you all people to corners. I've been going with you people to the forest. I've been going with you people to the school. I've been schools. I've been going with you to people. There's a certain church, the biggest church, the universal church that there was one that we also went to for meetings and sessions. We only went there for drinking of blood. I don't know how you see Christians, we call it Holy Communion. They also do that, but it's blood, you see. And we go to the church. I'll tell you what happened there, but I'm not ready for telling what happened in that church. But I was like, I didn't know. I didn't know that the stone, I had to get my strokes. I had to be punished, you know, for breaking a certain part of the house, which I didn't know was there. So family, when I left these things, I started to go back, you know. Sometimes I don't want to go back because I know severe things that happen to people, you know. I still have people I know that I know are affected by those people, you see. And during the day, they are just normal people. During the day, you will not even see a sign that we are low, this is a witch. Men and women. Men and women, you know. I remember there's this particular lawyer, you know, and they were singing a song about this particular lawyer, someone in my community that could have been the greatest, and he has become nothing. And when they were singing a song, I didn't understand who this is, because I'm still learning who is this. Yeah, but then the song kept repeating. They are repeating the song. It's a song of incantations, you know, and incantations that are speaking evil, are speaking wickedness, are speaking downfall, are speaking, and they are singing that this man will be like this up until, you see, it's like they are, it's like it's not nice to be a witch. That's all I can tell you. And there are trips that we used to take, which would leave me in a heartache. Of course, in the night, I don't feel all that. I'm part of these supernatural powered women and men that are older than me. Some of them are long gone. Gone. Our community, we know they're gone, but they're there. They are operating. And you come, you are tired, and you just have to watch and look at people in a normal way. It was not easy for me. That is one of the darkness journey that I did not enjoy at all. Like, family, it's easy to speak a name, you know. It's easy to meet someone and be, you know, like, I saw your grandmother, you know, she's the reason you are like this. I saw your grandfather, she's the reason you are like that. And this thing, as it goes, it was doing this, like, colliding. It was me, traditional healer of the day, me, traditional healer of the night. In the night, there is nothing good that I'm doing. I'm literally gaining powers from these people by hurting people they want me to hurt. They hurting people they will hurt, whether I agree or not. They will do it anyway. I'm just a part of them in order for me to gain certain things, because my shrines were working in two different ways. So in order for me to understand certain levels of witchcraft, I needed them to enlighten me on how certain witchcraft was being placed on certain people. So in a sense, they are giving me knowledge. They are giving me secrets. They are giving me certain things in exchange for me to do certain tasks for them. And these tasks, family, it's not easy. In most cases, there are tasks that I had to do were tasks that needed someone who's energetic, someone who's young, someone with fresh blood, because they couldn't. You see, there would be times where we will go and we go to a certain house, they cannot enter. They are restricted. I can enter. You see, so that was, it just reminds me of this girl, beautiful girl that I know, if she's not born again, if she doesn't have God to fight for her, she will remain like that forever, because her grandmother is still alive. You see, her grandmother is dead, of course, but in the night, she is so much alive. And her grandmother is someone that spoke words that she is still singing today. And a lot of people are caged by certain words. So witchcraft is not easy. This is just the tip of it.